Hello again, my friends from St. Martha. Sunday morning, I walked over to the church to unlock it, and there's a reason we live in the Great Lakes, and every now and then we're reminded of it. It was one of those absolutely perfect mornings. The sky was blue and the air was fresh, and the breeze was just enough from the north to be perfectly clean, but it was still warm. The world was silent, but the birds were chirping. It was just wonderful. Our relationship with nature, it's something that I think we're giving a little more thought to these days. COVID has us out going for walks, riding bikes, perhaps canoeing a little bit for a little more adventurous. It's a rich opportunity for prayer and reflection. A long time ago, when I was getting ready to be what I thought was a permanent deacon, I had to write a dissertation for my master's in theology, and I was looking for something that had something to do with law, civil law. Death penalty had been written to death, as it were, and the animal rights movement was bubbling up, and so we had of course, the world can never find a middle ground, so there were people who insisted that animals were just like people, maybe even a little better than people. And then the other side, the traditional historical side, in prior centuries, some writers would use the phrase mere matter to refer to animals. And what we know is that God created all of nature. Next time you're in the Creation Chapel, you can see on the third day, the plants, the trees. On the fifth day, birds and fish. And on the sixth day, the four-legged animals that are all around us in the world. To be in right relationship with them is to find that place that Catholic Christians are always looking for. The middle way that is the Lord's way. Avoiding rhetorical extremes on either side. Do animals have rights? Well, people have responsibilities. All through the Bible and all through our life, we know that many animals become food, become transportation, become burden, become tractors still in some parts of this world. They are alive. And they have God's Spirit and God's love in them in ways known to God. And so when we're out for our walk and we see those turkeys, and we see a hawk, 3-4 minutes floating in the summertime in those warm upcurrents, we need to give glory and thanks to God. Psalm 8, Psalm 104, those are both songs of creation. Psalm 104, more about the creation. Psalm 8, it's more about how the Lord, as it says in Genesis, has entrusted this natural world to our safekeeping, to our stewardship. We care for the environment, not because we are less than the environment, not because we're pantheists and everything is equally divine. It's a mischievous Lord. Tobias in the book of Tobit's on his way to get cured, and he has his dog with him. In one of our high windows, we have the Wolf of Gubbio, this legend of Francis of Assisi, probably just a pious legend. Except the way the story is told, the animal is buried at a particular place in the pious legend. And in the 1800s, when they dug at that cathedral site, they found the skeleton of a very large wolf, several hundred years old. There's more going on among the animals than we know, and that's one of their many gifts to us. There's a lot more going on in the universe than we know. There's a lot more going on in the hearts of the people all around us than we know. The first arrogance of the modern world is to think we know everything. We don't at all. Let's pay attention to nature. Let's care for it. Let's thank God for it. May God bless you.